The most successful entrepreneurs understand that abundance thinking requires emotional fuel. You must feel wealthy while speaking your affirmations, not desperate or needy. This is why Hill emphasized the importance of combining visualization with verbal declarations, creating a multi-sensory experience that convinces your subconscious of your new reality. But the timing of when you speak these affirmations can multiply their effectiveness by 300%. Every self-made millionaire Hill studied had developed non-negotiable morning rituals that set the tone for wealth creation throughout their day. And this pattern continues among today's most successful entrepreneurs. The key isn't just what they do, but the specific sequence and timing that maximizes the mindset shift necessary for consistent attract wealth results. This routine begins before most people even open their eyes, in those crucial moments when your subconscious is still accessible and programmable. The wealthy understand that morning affirmations must be preceded by gratitude and followed by visualization to create the complete mental programming sequence. Start by acknowledging 3 things you're grateful for. Then speak your wealth affirmations with genuine emotion, and finally visualize yourself already living your desired lifestyle in vivid detail. Elon Musk, despite his demanding schedule, maintains morning practices that align his thoughts with his massive goals. This isn't coincidence, it's strategic self-motivation that compounds daily. Your environment during this process matters tremendously. Successful people often have dedicated spaces for their morning wealth programming, free from distractions and filled with visual reminders of their goals. Consider reading positive thinking materials for 10-15 minutes after your affirmations to reinforce the neural pathways you're building. The billionaires Hill studied would often read inspiring books, financial reports, or letters from successful mentors as part of this routine. However, there's one mistake that can undo all this progress. The tragic irony is that many people unknowingly practice wealth repulsion instead of wealth attraction, using their morning moments to reinforce scarcity and limitation rather than abundance and possibility. Hill observed that unsuccessful people often wake up immediately checking problems, emails, news, social media, filling their minds with chaos and negativity before their brains can establish abundance thinking patterns. This creates an invisible barrier that repels the very opportunities they claim to want. Your morning affirmations lose their power when contaminated by doubt, worry, or exposure to negative information immediately afterward. The wealthy protect their morning mental space like Fort Knox, understanding that the first thoughts and words of their day set an energetic frequency that attracts or repels wealth-building opportunities. This is why successful people often avoid phones, computers, and even certain conversations until after they've completed their wealth programming routine. The most dangerous trap is practicing affirmations without genuine belief or emotion, turning them into empty recitations that your subconscious recognizes as fake. Your mind is incredibly sophisticated and will reject programming it perceives as insincere, which is why Hill emphasized the importance of backing every affirmation with specific plans and actions. When you speak your wealth goals with the same certainty you'd use to state your name, combined with detailed action steps, something remarkable begins to shift in your external reality. This isn't just information, it's transformation, waiting to happen. But only if you commit to making these morning affirmations a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. The wealthy don't succeed by accident, they succeed by design through consistent daily habits that compound into extraordinary results over time. Your financial future literally depends on what you choose to do with these next 24 hours. Every morning you waste is another day your current financial situation gets stronger and more entrenched in your reality. The choice is yours. Continue. The same patterns that brought you to where you are now or embrace the proven system that's created more millionaires than any other single practice? Which version of yourself will you choose to become? If this resonated with your desire for financial success, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We're just getting started on this wealth-building journey together. Tomorrow's video reveals the specific dollar amounts and time frames that make affirmations 10x more powerful. Your future wealthy self is waiting. Say this every morning to attract wealth. If you're tired of struggling financially while watching others seem to effortlessly attract abundance, this isn't another feel-good motivation video. Most people wake up and immediately sabotage their wealth potential before they even brush their teeth, unknowingly programming their minds for another day of financial limitation. What if I told you that the world's wealthiest individuals have been using a specific morning practice for over a century, a practice so simple yet so powerful that it literally rewires your brain to recognize and attract wealth opportunities that others completely miss? Napoleon Hill discovered this secret during his 25-year study of America's richest people, and today, modern neuroscience has proven exactly why it works. You're about to learn the exact words and techniques that transformed ordinary people into millionaires, but more importantly, you'll discover how to avoid the devastating mistake that turns morning affirmations into wealth repulsion. Get ready to reprogram your relationship with money forever. Your mind is most receptive during those precious first moments after awakening, when your subconscious operates like fertile soil, ready to receive whatever seeds you choose to plant. Napoleon Hill understood this profound truth decades before modern neuroscience confirmed it. Your brain's alpha state upon waking creates the perfect conditions for wealth mindset transformation. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a scientifically backed approach to rewiring your neural pathways for financial success. When you speak morning affirmations with genuine emotion and belief, you're literally programming your reticular activating system, that incredible filter in your brain that determines what opportunities you notice throughout your day. Think of successful entrepreneurs who swear by their morning routines. They're not just going through motions, they're strategically conditioning their minds to recognize wealth-building opportunities that others completely miss. The same doorways to prosperity exist for everyone, but only those with the right mindset shift have the vision to see them clearly. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined, which means every powerful affirmation becomes a blueprint for your future reality. Warren Buffett didn't stumble into wealth accidentally. He cultivated abundance thinking through consistent mental conditioning, much like the principles Napoleon Hill outlined in his timeless teachings. But here's what most people get completely wrong about this process. Napoleon Hill discovered something remarkable during his 25-year study of America's wealthiest individuals. They all shared a common practice of morning mental conditioning that most people have never heard of. This wasn't just positive thinking or simple self-motivation. It was a precise formula that combined visualization, emotion, and specific language patterns to create what Hill called definiteness of purpose. The wealthy understood that morning affirmations must be crafted with surgical precision, not just thrown together with hopeful words. Hill's research revealed that successful people don't just speak affirmations. They embody them with such intensity that their entire physiology changes during the process. Picture Andrew Carnegie, one of Hill's mentors, standing before his mirror each morning, speaking his wealth intentions with the same conviction he used to build his steel empire. This practice wasn't about convincing themselves of something untrue. It was about aligning their conscious desires with their subconscious programming to eliminate the internal conflicts that sabotage most people's financial success. The formula involves three critical components that Hill observed in every wealthy individual he studied: specific monetary goals with deadlines, emotional intensity that creates cellular memory, and gratitude for wealth as if it already exists. Modern millionaires like Tony Robbins and Grant Cardone still use variations of this exact system, proving its timeless effectiveness for attract wealth consistently. Yet there's one element of this formula that even Hill's closest students often overlook. The difference between affirmations that work and those that fail lies in their construction. Successful morning affirmations must be built like bridges, connecting your current reality to your desired financial destination. Most people unknowingly sabotage themselves with weak language like "I hope" or "I want," which actually reinforces lack rather than abundance. Instead, wealth-building affirmations must be declared in present tense with unwavering certainty, as if your financial success already exists and you're simply acknowledging what's true. Your wealth statements should include specific amounts, timelines, and the value you'll provide in exchange. This isn't about wishful thinking, but about programming your mind to recognize the exact opportunities needed to achieve your goals. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be rich," a powerful affirmation would be, "I gratefully receive $100,000 by December 2025 through providing exceptional value to my clients and customers." Notice how this creates a clear pathway for your subconscious to identify the necessary actions and opportunities.